Have you ever been told to drink more water? We hear it all the time, right? Stay hydrated, drink 8 glasses a day. It's drilled into us that dehydration is the enemy. We see athletes chugging water, and we're told it's the key to good health, clear skin, and high energy. But what if I told you there's a flip side to this story? A side that's rarely discussed but can be just as dangerous, if not more so. What if the very thing we believe is essential for life could, in excess, put our lives at risk? We all know the dangers of not drinking enough water: headaches, fatigue, dizziness, and in severe cases, it can lead to serious health complications. Our bodies are about 60% water, and every single system depends on it. So we make an effort. We carry around those giant water bottles. We set reminders on our phones. We try to hit our daily water goals. It feels like a healthy habit, a responsible choice. But what happens when we take it too far? When does healthy hydration cross the line into dangerous overhydration? This brings us to a condition you might have never heard of: water intoxication or hyponatremia. It sounds counterintuitive, doesn't it? How can something as pure and simple as water be toxic? Well, it all comes down to balance. Your body is an incredibly complex and finely tuned machine, especially when it comes to the balance of electrolytes in your blood. One of the most important electrolytes is sodium. Sodium helps maintain the balance of fluids inside and outside of your cells. It's crucial for nerve function, muscle contraction, and maintaining normal blood pressure. Here's what happens when you drink an excessive amount of water in a very short period. Imagine chugging gallon after gallon, maybe during an intense workout, a marathon, or even one of those risky water drinking contests you sometimes hear about. Your stomach fills up, and that water is rapidly absorbed into your bloodstream. The problem is, your kidneys, which are the body's filtration system, can only process so much water at once. They can typically excrete about half a litre to a litre of water per hour. If you drink much more than that, your body simply can't keep up. The excess water starts to dilute your blood. As the volume of water in your bloodstream increases, the concentration of essential electrolytes, especially sodium, drops to dangerously low levels. This is hyponatremia. The word itself literally means low sodium in the blood. So, why is this so dangerous? Think of it like this. Your body always tries to maintain equilibrium. When the sodium concentration outside your cells is lower than inside your cells, water will move from the area of lower solute concentration, your diluted bloodstream, into your cells, which have a higher concentration of solutes, in an attempt to balance things out. This causes your cells to swell up with water like tiny balloons. While this might not be a huge issue for cells in your muscles or fat tissue, it's a catastrophic problem for the cells in your brain. Your brain is enclosed in a rigid, bony skull that doesn't have much room to expand. As brain cells swell, the pressure inside your skull, known as intracranial pressure, starts to build up. This is where things get really serious. The initial symptoms of water intoxication can be surprisingly vague and easy to dismiss. You might feel nauseous, disoriented, or get a throbbing headache. You might feel confused or experience muscle weakness and cramps. These symptoms can easily be mistaken for dehydration, which can tragically lead someone to drink even more water, making the situation worse. As the swelling in the brain continues, the symptoms can escalate rapidly. You could experience seizures, fall into a coma, and in the most severe cases, it can be fatal. You might be thinking, this sounds extreme. Does this actually happen to people? Unfortunately, yes. It's most common among endurance athletes, like marathon runners, who lose a lot of salt through sweat and then rehydrate with only plain water. They're trying to do the right thing, but without replenishing those lost electrolytes, they put themselves at risk. There have also been tragic, well-publicized cases involving fraternity, hazing rituals, or radio station contests where people were challenged to drink huge amounts of water without urinating. These situations create a perfect storm for water intoxication. Even soldiers in intense training have been affected. They're pushing their bodies to the limit, sweating profusely, and drinking lots of water to stay hydrated. But without proper guidance on electrolyte replacement, they can unknowingly trigger hyponatremia. It's not just extreme scenarios either. Certain medical conditions that affect the kidneys or adrenal glands, or medications like diuretics, can also increase a person's risk. So, how much water is too much? There isn't a single magic number for everyone. It depends on so many factors: your age, your sex, your activity level, the climate you're in, and your overall health. The old 8 glasses a day rule is a decent starting point, but it's not a universal law. The best guide is actually your own body. Thirst is an incredibly well-honed mechanism. For most people, in most situations, simply drinking when you're thirsty is enough to stay properly hydrated. Your body is smart. It will tell you when it needs water. Another good indicator is the color of your urine. If it's dark yellow, you're likely dehydrated and need to drink more. If it's pale yellow, like lemonade, you're probably in a good spot. But if your urine is consistently completely clear, like water, it could be a sign that you're drinking too much and flushing out your electrolytes. When you are engaging in intense, prolonged physical activity, like running a marathon, cycling 4 hours, or doing a long hike in the heat, it's crucial to think about more than just water. You're losing both water and salt through sweat. In these cases, it's essential to replenish both. This is where sports drinks that contain electrolytes come in handy. They are specifically designed to replace what your body is losing. You can also opt for electrolyte tablets or powders that you can add to your water. Salty snacks can also help. The key takeaway here isn't to be afraid of water. Water is absolutely essential for life, and most of us could probably benefit from staying a little more consistently hydrated. The message is about mindfulness and balance. It's about understanding that more is not always better. Chugging huge quantities of water in a short time isn't a shortcut to health. It can be a recipe for disaster. Listen to your body. Drink when you're thirsty. Pay attention to the signals it's sending you. If you're an athlete or someone who exercises intensely, be smart about your hydration strategy. Plan ahead to include electrolytes, not just water. It's all about moderation and understanding your individual needs. We've been so focused on the dangers of dehydration that the opposite danger has been hiding in plain sight. By being aware of both, we can truly take care of our bodies in the smartest way possible. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this information was helpful and gives you a more balanced perspective on hydration. If you found this video interesting, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel for more content that dives deep into health and wellness. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Stay safe, stay smart, and stay balanced. See you in the next one.